Hey Smokestack fans, Johnny C here in New Jersey. Today I'm in my generator room playing around with my automatic transfer switch. What is it here? It's an Onan OT70. Okay, connected to my diesel. I did some videos in the past with this thing working. However, you know, I have this thing hooked up in a very unconventional way, which I explained in a previous video, but I'm going to continue with my unconventional ways. What I'm working on now is my exerciser circuit with this electronic timer. This will allow me to program a schedule as far as starting and stopping the genset over here, particularly the diesel, but I could you know, do any of my sets. However, I found out that this clock right here is one of Onan's not so good clocks. Very cryptic, I understand, to program and whatever. Beside, you know, I'd rather be here on site when the generator turns on. You know, I like to hear these things run, don't we all? So anyway, what am I going to do? Well, let's see here. I'm going to chuck the clock. And what I've done, I hooked up a wireless remote control so that using this little key fob here, I could be in my house and I could turn on the exerciser circuit and turn it off at will. Okay, what does it involve? It's very simple. By the way, the wiring right here is temporary as far as how I got the exerciser circuit hooked up. I got this key fob thing over the internet for 16 bucks. It's very simple. Basically, it wires up to 12 volts, okay, which you can see it's hard to hold the camera and everything with only two hands. But this red and black wire goes up to the terminals, and that gray cable that you see right there goes down to the generator set. Anyway, we got 12 volts coming in, obviously with ground, so we have no problem powering up the remote control module. By the way, this key fob should work up to, what do they say, 100 feet? Close to it, okay. And my generator room is only about 50 feet away from the house. Alright, so anyway, what do I got here? Okay, once I key this thing over, what it's going to do, and I'm going to show you this right here, okay, it's going to apply 12 volts to a circuit, and my circuit right here is just a simple relay right here. And as far as hooking it into where the exerciser clock went, and I'm going to try to focus in on here, it's very, very simple. And now I'm not going to get the light. But if I cross terminals 1 and 4, that's like as if you know, the clock is saying, hey, wake up, generator. So we're going to do it with the relay right here hooked up to the remote. Okay, so I didn't try this thing out yet, okay. I just want to make sure I got everything on. Let me put this thing on auto like it should be. Okay, I think I got it all hooked up right. And by the way, if this works, I'm going to mount this thing better. Right now this is just trial. Alright, so we got everything all hooked up, and I'm going to step back. And if this thing works, okay, when I hit the on button, you're probably not going to hear much of anything for the first few seconds. Then you should hear a high-pitched sound, which is going to be coming out of the gen set over here. Basically, it's just telling me the glow plug circuit is activated. Get the hell out of the way. So I didn't try this out yet. First time, let's go. All right, let's hope this thing works. Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm just going to stand back here. So right now the glow plugs are warming up, and I didn't even start the setup. This thing is like stone cold right here, okay? If this thing was warmed up through trial and all that stuff, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I believe I got the timer set for about 30 seconds or so. I hope it's not much longer than that. Otherwise I'm going to have to keep talking about nothing. But anyway, I'm doing this right here. First time live you're seeing it. And hopefully I'll be able to do it from my house. Okay, so after a few seconds or so, there we go. All right, firing up. I'm gonna back out. In a minute, you'll see the red light go on, and then we should have full power. Right now, it's like as if the exerciser clock turns on the generator. So right now, the generator's warming up. Okay, there's no power from the generator going to anything just yet. I think I got the clock set for the warm-up maybe about 30 seconds or so. So again, I'm just stepping back here. I'm not doing anything to the remote. I'll put the remote right here. Stick it right there. And I'm going to back up a bit because the generator's loud. Here we are. All right. So right now the generator's up to the load. All control through the APS. Whoa, there was my key fob. All right. So this circuit's working, and I doubt if you can hear what I'm saying because I'm talking as loud as I can. It's loud as hell in this room. All right. So let's shut her down. I hope it shuts down. It better shut down. Yes. All right. So right now, the generator load is disconnected, going through a cool down process. In about 30 seconds or so, the generator will shut down by itself. I don't have to do anything with the key fob. Right here. I'll stand back, look. All right. Again, the generator's going through a cool down right now. Obviously, it's not even warm, but nonetheless, there we go. So the thing shut off. I don't know what the hell you heard as far as what I was saying. So basically, it works. Okay. I'm real happy about that. So, okay, we eliminated the exerciser clock. Again, one of Onan's worst ones that they ever made, from what I understand. Okay, it's a 12-volt clock, I believe. Yes. Or is this the 120? No, it's a 24-volt clock, but nonetheless, our wireless remote is 12 volts. Tapping in again, once again, from the terminal block that goes to the gen set. So it's getting the 12 volts right from the battery. When I key the key fob to on, it activates the circuit in this little box right here, and I got that hooked up to the 12 volt relay because it's powering 12 volts on and off. And of course the relay contacts close, trips circuit, shorts out circuits. This circuit right here with pins 1 and 4, generator starts, everything runs fine, goes through the whole startup process, warm-up process, transfer. Then when I hit the off button, it goes through the retransfer process. So I think it's working really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play around tonight. Okay, I'm going to see if this thing works from my house. All right. Now, once again, this is all temporary right here. This is all going to be fixed up. This is just trial. This is the first time trying it. But if this thing works out well, this blue wire right here is the antenna. I'll probably mount it outside, you know, put a hole in the side over here with a grommet, so that the only barrier as far as between this and the house is the wall right there. Okay, well, this wall has rock wool and all that, but up here we have no insulation. It's T111, so it's not much of a barrier. Then we got about 50 feet to the house, and I think it's going to work. So once again, I can start the generator or stop it at will using this little key fob right here. The circuit that I just showed you, this guy right here, as far as for activating and deactivating, what did it cost me? About less than 20 bucks online. And this is your common Bosch type relay, no big deal. So total cost is probably under about 25-30 bucks. Okay, so we're gonna play around in the house in a little while. Hang in there. Okay, we're in the house, in my little crapper room right here. I have fun playing with this thing. The generator room is out there where you see the orange cones. Okay, so I've marked it. You can see there's quite a distance of at least 50 feet or so. And what we're going to attempt to do is to start the, let me flip it over, the generator using the key fob here. I don't know if you can see it in the light. It's hard to focus everything. Hope I cleaned that toilet. I'm going to see if this thing works. Now what I did, I left the side door open of the generator room, which you can't really see, just so you can hear the noise, hopefully, when this thing starts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the button, the on button here, in a few seconds, and there should be a period of time, a few seconds, whatever, you won't hear anything. Then hopefully you'll hear a high-pitched sound, which is the alarm on the generator, basically saying, hey, the glow plug circuit is energized and get the hell out of the way. And I believe it's going to probably last for about 30 seconds or so. Then the generator hopefully will start up. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's see if we can focus this in better. On button off. Okay, so here we go. Now we just wait. Okay, I heard the alarm go on. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but you know, it's only a cell phone, but it is on. Okay, if I had the door closed, and again, apologize, you can't really see the door, but it's on the side by the right hand side of the cone, and it's energized. So we're just going to wait, and hopefully the generator will start. You might see a puff of smoke coming out of the right side of the building, but maybe not. Let's see. If you do see a puff of white smoke, that's the diesel exhaust. Yep, there we are. I don't know if you saw it or not. A little puff of white smoke. I could clearly hear the generator, and she's a running. Okay, again, I hope that the cell phone is picking this up. Now, let's go over to the web app. Let's see if it's picking up anything. I should have brought up the web app beforehand. Let's see here. Let's see. This thing is warming up. Okay. Oh, here's our forum. Let me go to the favorites. Let me close down this guy right here, the security thing. Oops. Okay. And okay, I gotta log in. Hopefully I kept the okay, we're gonna go to the meter. Alright, and here we are. Okay, let me see if I can spread this out a bit, because we're going in 15-minute increments. Okay, let me move this over. Let's see if we could it's hard to probably see on the video, but here we are. I do have a load on right now. Where's our load? Got about almost 2,500 watts, because I do have a couple heaters, and we could just let this thing run. Alright, but if we want to shut it down, let's do this. Where's my little key fobby? Alright, and let's go back over to the window. Okay, and here. Let's see if we can see this okay. Alright, I press the button. Now what's going to happen, being that it's under the transfer switch control, it's going to wait a few seconds or so to make sure that, you know, hey, power's okay. I just heard a snap. Okay, what it did, it retransferred the power back to the grid. Right now it's going through a cool down period, the gen set. Okay, if there was a load on it, then it's going to shut off. I think I got the shutdown cool off cycle set for about 30 seconds or so. Don't want to bore you with the details, but let's see if it does shut down. Again, I hope that the cell phone is picking up the sound of the generator. And if I did have the door closed, which you can't see, you probably won't hear much. Alright, it shut down. Everything worked perfect. All with a key fob. Hey, successful test. That's it. Johnny C from New Jersey. Take care. Bye.